It's time for our monthly segment called Live It Like You Mean It. It's brought to you by My Black is Beautiful. Now, this month, we're tackling our finances because for many people, saving money and managing their money is a top priority for the new year. So here to give us a little bit of help in reaching our financial goal is the author of True Cost of Happiness, financial expert, Stacey Tisdale. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Stacey, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. So what is the first step that we can make in financial stability or towards financial stability and our goals?
First thing you have to do is set goals, and they really need to be two things. Attainable. I don't want anybody getting disappointed because they didn't achieve their goal, and they need to be specific. I want to save $400 to go to Florida in November. I want to put $1,000 in my retirement account this year. I want to give $400 to my favorite charity this year. The most thing to remember is goals provide you the motivation to stick to a plan. So really think about what you're planning for.
Now, you say after you set your goal to pay yourself first.
You are your most important bill. Sometimes we worry about everybody else.
We like that.
You are your most important bill. So I tell everybody right off the top, take 10% of what you make and put it in a savings account. Maybe it's an emergency savings or retirement savings. And a great place to save for goals, I love Smarty Pig. Smarty Pig is an online savings vehicle that you get a specific goal. Maybe you're saving for a wedding or a vacation. They take money out of your account automatically each month. That's very important. It has a much higher interest rate than most banks, and they also have great rewards. And one of my favorite things about Smarty Pig is you can invite friends and family to contribute to your goals, which will be a gift you really like.
That's fabulous. Okay, so Stacey, how can we start by cutting back at home?
A lot of things. Make it fun or make it creative, or we're not going to stick to it. I do movie night in with the girls instead of movie night out. When instead of giving a friend or a relative another expensive sweater, maybe give them a certificate that says, I'm going to babysit for a week, or I'm going to take the trash out.
I like that. One of the things that I like, a little tip, is I like to check out pgtryit.com. They have savings on like everyday stuff that you use around the house, and this month I know that they can you can select up to like $28 in coupons to be delivered to your house. And if you sign up, then you get samples and coupons for brands that we use like Vicks, Charmin, Swiffer. So that's pgtryit.com.
I love that site.
And you can even discover brands that you've never used before. It's a great site. It's a great site.
And try stuff.
Yeah.
I really love that site.
So, identifying what gets you off track the most is important, says Stacey.
The reasons we spend money are very complicated. You might feel pressure to keep up with the Joneses. And it doesn't matter how much money you make. Think how many celebrities we know that get themselves in financial trouble because they feel pressure to live beyond their means. We feel like if I don't have bag X or give my kid toy Y, I'm not a good person, I'm not a good parent. But it's also the lies we tell ourselves, and we all do this. You know, I can't afford to save. I have to eat out. I'll put this on debt because I'll pay it back later. These things cost us money, and really start thinking about them as things that are taking resources away from your goals. Not worth it.
Well, one of those things that takes resources away from your goals, because we run into this all the time on Ask Wendy, a lot of you guys have such big hearts. You're constantly lending or giving money to boo-boo kitty relatives, broke down friends, and I always say no more lending or giving money. What do you say?
The reasons that we give money are complicated. You might have a relative who lost their job or a friend who lost their job. Not here to judge, but just keep these three things in mind. Be realistic. This is money you're probably not going to get back.
Well, that's my thing. Sorry. Sorry. If you can't tell, I'm very passionate about this.
Nerve.
My thing is, there's no, it only touches the nerve. Not because I don't do it. My people know, okay? Doesn't happen. But what I tell people, and I've been telling them this since my radio career and doing Ask Wendy, if you can't afford to give the money, then don't do it. Because the loan will just, that word loan is the beginning to the end of a friendship.
Really. Right? And what she's saying is so true. If someone comes and asks you for money and you say, okay, be honest, but this is going to hurt me a little bit, if they still ask you anyway, you know, rethink that.
And that too.
I know. And another big thing, don't be an enabler. Suppose Cousin Joe, sorry, any Cousin Joes out there, come back and ask you time and time again for money. You keep lending them the same thing. They keep falling into the same trap, and you don't see them trying to help themselves. Don't be the drug.
Okay, gotcha.
Don't be an enabler.
Do you have any last minute tips? Things that can help us out?
Really, take 5 to 10% of the money that you make and put it aside for fun and entertainment, because these are things you need to do. You don't want this to be about deprivation.
Oh.
One of the most important things you can do, get a money buddy. Change comes much better if you have a friend share your goals with. Say, I might need help staying out of the mall this weekend. But don't do this alone. This is about empowering yourself. And we're in it together, and I so admire you for helping people get their financial houses in order in this tough economy. I'm so proud of you.
I just had you up the vehicle. You're the one. Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you,
is
Amy.
Stacey Tisdale, everybody. For more information on how you can save on everyday items, visit My Black is Beautiful on Facebook.